Yo, welcome back, and today we're going to be doing a video about making Rudo's gloves from Gachiakuta. Alright, we're going to be talking about the stuff you need and the stuff that you're going to have to probably order on Amazon, and yeah. Alright, first thing is scissors, right? You're not going to need to order that on freaking Amazon. Alright, and then Sharpies, black Sharpies, or just one Sharpie. Next is going to be these rings that, in a second, after I show everything, I'll put up all the Amazon things that you just need to look up, and that's it, and then you can order them. Alright, like this, bam. They're just, like, called O-rings, but I'll show you in a second. And then you're going to also need this stuff called, like, pleather. I don't know actually what it's called, but I've heard people call it pleather. It's just fake leather. Alright, but yeah. Then, you're going to need welder gloves, which, yeah, very cool. They're literally exactly what Rudo's gloves are. Show up every Amazon thing on the actual, you know, what's it called? Screen. Alright. First step, right, is, you can do this first step, but I'm just gonna do this like this. Alright. Alright, first thing that you're wanting to do is take, like, a pencil, or a mechanical pencil would do just fine, and have something in the actual, like, glove, and make sure the back is just flat as can be, right? Alright, first thing you want to do is draw, hold on, like, alright, you can also just have, like, a tinsel, that I made, like, a tinsel out of paper, which is pretty cool. But, yeah, you're just going to basically make a tinsel. Alright, you're going to place down the stencil, and you're going to push down on the stencil, like that. And then you're going to lift it up. Bam. Alright. And after you get that done, you're just going to draw on the actual, like, thing. And, by the way, just go up. Like, just drag your pencil up. And you'll be able to, like, kind of draw on the actual thing so you can see it better. And, yeah. Like this. Alright. This is kind of the tricky part now. Is right here, right where the point goes up, you're going to draw two circles. So, like, right here and right here. Wait, let me just show you. Like, right here. Right here. Right there where the two little black dots, you're going to draw a circle around them, right? So, this is the very tedious part of making sure your tinsel is actually going to work, right? Because sometimes they don't freaking work. Hold on, chill. Let me actually make sure of something. Yes. Alright, sweet. This is how you're going to do it. Is you're just going to freehand the frick out of it. That's literally how you're going to do it. Or, you know what? I'll show you an even better way. Is to draw the circle out of the pencil. So you're just going to make an outline. Like so. And make sure it's big enough. And then do it on the other side of the, like, triangle thing. I don't know what the frick it's called. Alright, after you do that, you're now going to trace the actual circle out of the Sharpie, just to, you know. And then you're also, if your thing starts to kind of go away, you can just redraw it. Alright. And then you're just going to draw the other one. Alright. Alright. And then after you get done with that, alright, and then after you draw the third circle, you're now going to outline the actual tinsel. So like this, like that, that. And after you do this, you'll be able to, right? Beautiful. And then you're also, after you draw this, you're going to make sure. Alright. After you draw this, now you're going to draw the second little point in the, like the second shape in the actual first tinsel shape you made. So you're just going to draw the exact same thing, just smaller and in the actual thing. And then alright, this is what it should be looking like if you've done it right. Sorry, I should have probably showed you in the freaking tinsel area, but yeah, whatever. Alright, then after you do that, you're just going to draw literally the same thing with the circles. You're just going to make a smaller one inside of the circle. And then you're going to do them for all of them. And then the hardest part probably is drawing almost like a circle, kind of. Here, I'll show you on the first little area. Alright. Kind of like this. You're just now going to make one that goes like this and then comes back around. Kind of like an oval, you know what I'm saying? By the way, don't make it too thick or it's going to look weird. It doesn't have to be directly perfect, by the way. It doesn't have to be perfect on, like, each one has to look the exact same. Because mine definitely does not look exactly the same, you know what I'm saying? But, they look close enough, you know what I'm saying? Because half the time, you're just going to see the ring, and that's about it. Alright, after you're done with it, you can, like, make an outline if you want it to look, like, bigger or something. Alright. Alright. Now, it gets kind of difficult. Alright. Kind of difficult. We've done the freaking difficult part. Alright. So, this is where you cut your leather, like your pleather in half. By the way, it comes in strips like this. So, you're just going to cut it in half. Alright. You're going to make sure it can fit around it and fit the actual, like, you know, ring on the back, so like where it sits. Alright. But yeah, like where it actually sits, right? And then you're just gonna run it. You're gonna pick it up and then you're just gonna run it over the actual thumb and then to the middle. And if it can make it back, you're good. But yeah. Alright, mine can. If you guys can't, just, you know, you can make another piece. So, also, another way that you could actually, you know, help this is put on the glove and then put the ring on the back and then measure it that way, because that's the easiest way for me, because mine fits and like I know it fits, so now I can just hot glue it. Alright. After you let that, like, the glue kind of settle, you now can just let go of it. And then, okay, we're not actually done just yet. You're going to actually go to the point right here where the actual thumb is. You're just going to push that up. You're going to put a little bit of hot glue where it rests, just to make sure it doesn't slip off your hand if it is too big. If it is, you can redo it by just cutting it off. But if you want to, you can just do that just to make sure if it doesn't slip off your hand. So yeah, that's kind of what I did. And if you did it, it should look like this, to where the circle is kind of matched up with the thing, or the thing is kind of closer inside. It doesn't matter. You can't get it directly right every single time. Also, you can glue it on the palm, which I did and I'm still going to do right here. You can just glue the leather on the palm. Alright, after you just push that on there, it should be good. Alright, now, the last part that you're going to need to do is take it, flip it over, right? And then you're just going to roll this up, and then I'll show you something after, too. Alright, roll it up, roll it up. And after you get it tall enough, right, up there, and if you don't want this, which I'm going to do, I'm just going to hot glue this, by the way, but first, you're going to take another piece of pleather, or whatever I don't know what it's called, I just keep calling it pleather, because that's what I know it as. Alright, you're going to cut a piece off of it, not that big, by the way, like, pretty small, actually. So, like, probably like that. And then you're going to take it, and you're going to take this, and then you're going to put it on the bottom, so it goes underneath this. So, yeah. Alright, after you get done with the gluing the little ring hold, you're going to glue the rest of the pleather underneath the actual, what's it called? Underneath the actual, thing. Like the extra glove. And then you're going to kind of make sure it's in the exact right place. Mine kind of wasn't, but whatever, I fixed it. Alright, so there you go. That's how it should be looking right now, right? Alright, then you're going to actually take it and you're going to hot glue cover this. So you're just going to flip this up and then hot glue underneath it. And then you're just going to fold. And then, hold up. Alright. Now you can pull it up a little bit more if you want to. And then you're going to go to the front. And then you're just going to hot glue it underneath it. So it doesn't really matter what it looks like. And then you're just going to push the actual glue to the actual surface so it don't fall. And then, bam, there you go. There is Rudo's gloves from Gachiakuta, which now I have 2 of them. So, like this. So, yeah, pretty cool. This one's a little wonky, but whatever, who cares? I might fix that, though. I'm not gonna lie, I might fix that. But yeah, that's what they look like. Pretty sick. Yeah, alright. That's gonna be the end of today's video. Hope you enjoyed, and yeah, if you guys want to make them, you can. It's pretty easy. I'm not that good at explaining stuff, but I am decent at making the actual freaking thing. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye.